Win, or they'll break my legs. There's no way out of this.
The dirt pitch had become an arena of threats. 3 older boys boxed him in, their laughter a promise of pain if he failed. A cracked phone was thrust at him, playing a pro striker's signature heel flick. The moment the clip started, a molten gold light flickered deep in Riku's eyes. Before he could think, his body moved. A flawless, arcing heel flick sent the ball spinning into the top corner of the makeshift goal. The jeering died. The 3 thugs froze, mouths agape, disbelief etched into every dirty face. The impossible had just happened. In the shadows, a tall man in a black suit and red tie lowered his tablet. A smirk crossed his lips. He had seen enough.
That boy just replicated Ascani's legendary heel flick after watching 3 seconds of footage.
Riku stared at his own leg, trembling. It had moved without him. A deep, cold shiver crawled up his spine.
He has no idea what he just did, but I do. He's the one I've been searching for.
The scout Hayato had marked his next target. For Riku, the real battle was only beginning. Hours earlier, Riku had been scavenging through garbage-strewn alleys, his stomach a knot of hunger, his mind fixed on his sister.
Miyu, I found some bread. Eat it slowly, okay?
Nii-san, you need to eat too. You look pale.
The medicine she needed cost more than a month's scavenging could buy. And Riku was running out of time. He recalled the whispers among street rats. A sealed Federation archive full of old training tapes, rumored to hold secrets valuable enough to sell. That night, under a moonless sky, Riku slipped through a broken window into the abandoned archive. Dust choked the air. His flashlight beams swept over shelves packed with hundreds of VHS tapes, each labeled with a different player's name.
These aren't just any tapes. They're the national team's entire training history. If I study these, maybe I can learn a skill that sells. Something to save Miyu.
He grabbed a stack at random, heart pounding. In his hands, he held a power he didn't understand, and a desperation that left no room for regret. In his shack, Riku devoured the stolen tapes on a cracked tablet. The screen's glow lit his hollow cheeks through the endless night.
The movements, they're burning into my mind. Every step, every angle, I can see them all.
His molten gold eyes didn't just watch. They absorbed, copying muscle memory that wasn't his own.
I have to test it. Just one kick.
At dawn, in a trash-strewn alley, he tossed a ragged ball. His body snapped into the heel flick without warm-up, perfect and unnatural.
Impossible. I am copying skills from those old tapes. This could save Miyu.
He began challenging street players for coins. Each match, he'd watch a rival's best move and replicate it instantly.
The money is still too little. Medicine costs a fortune. I need bigger bets.
His reputation crawled through the slums like smoke. It drew not just hope, but predators. 3 older thugs cornered him at dusk. They forced a phone into his hands, the clip already playing. Win for us, or don't come back. The thugs scattered, their jeers replaced by stunned silence. Riku was still staring at his foot when a shadow fell over him.
You have a gift, boy, but we both know you didn't learn that on these dirt streets.
Who are you? What do you want?
I know about Miyu. The medicine she needs, the shack you hide her in. Cooperate and she stays safe.
He has eyes on Miyu. If I refuse, she's dead. There's no running from this.
Hayato's grip forced Riku through the iron gates of the Blue Cage selection camp. A world of polished boots and cold sneers, the training field was a cathedral of drones and artificial grass. Every player wore gear worth more than Riku's life.
What's this? They're letting gutter rats into Blue Cage now. Let them laugh. I didn't come here to make friends. I came to survive. Just remember, filth. Out here, your tricks will only get you buried.
Under drone glare, the first drill began. Tsubasa's elite clique moved with surgical precision, their sneers a constant hum.
Let's see if you can do more than pick trash, gutter rat. This drill separates predators from prey.
A holographic screen flickered, showing a legendary striker's overhead kick, a move that decided championships. Riku's eyes locked on. In seconds, a molten gold glow consumed his irises. His body absorbed every frame. Without hesitation, he replicated the kick. The ball thundered into the net with the exact same spin and velocity. Rank prospects took their turns and collapsed gracelessly, their bodies unprepared for the move's demands.
That kick takes years of elite training. No slum rat learns it in 3 seconds. What are you?
The eye flare confirms it. Instant absorption. He's the perfect weapon. Control the boy. Control the future.
The leaderboard recalibrated. Riku's name shot past 24 names, a red flag among the elite.
I'll find out what you are hiding. Whatever it is, I'll exploit it to destroy you.
Tsubasa's network moved fast. By nightfall, they had traced a name, Miyu, a sick girl in a rundown safe house, guarded by Hayato's hired thugs.
I found your little secret, gutter rat. A frail, sick sister named Miyu.
He shoved a phone in Riku's face. The photo of Miyu, fragile and sleeping, froze Riku's blood.
Throw the next match. Lose intentionally, or my men will pay her a visit. He's not bluffing. If I win, Miyu pays the price. But if you comply, I'll make sure she stays safe. Consider it mercy for a poor street mutt. You'd stoop this low? Using a sick girl to win a match? This isn't a game of honor. Slum rat. It's survival. My survival. Now choose.
Tsubasa turned and walked away, his laughter echoing. Riku stood frozen, the weight of the impossible choice crushing his chest.
If I throw the match, I betray myself. If I win, I betray Miyu. There's no right path.
The next match began under the harsh glow of camp floodlights. Riku stepped onto the turf, the weight of his sister's photo heavy in his pocket. His opponent sneered, "You reek of garbage. Is your sick sister as pathetic as you?" The words hooked into Riku's spine.
I came to lose, but I won't let garbage like him speak of Miyu.
The opponent launched into a pro-level scissor kick, stolen from a legendary striker. Riku's eyes flared molten gold, absorbing every micro movement. His body ignited. Against his will, he mirrored the kick with terrifying precision. The ball screamed into the top corner. The scoreboard flashed victory, and Riku's heart seized with dread. In the stands, Tsubasa's composed face shattered. His polished boot slammed onto a training ball, splitting it in fury.
I won, but I might have just signed Miyu's death warrant. You defied me, gutter rat. Now your frail sister will pay the price.
The stadium roar faded to a distant hum. Only the image of Miyu's sleeping face remained, fragile, innocent, and now in danger. Tsubasa's men leaked Miyu's location. Before they could move, black vans with Federation plates screeched to a halt. Masked agents kicked in the door, ripped Miyu from her bed. Her weak scream was swallowed by the engine roar as they sped away. Riku's phone buzzed. The screen glowed with a single message. "We have your sister. Come to Federation HQ."
The Federation, not Tsubasa's thugs. This is bigger, more dangerous. What do they want from me?
Riku sprinted out of camp, past guards who barely saw the blur. He had one destination, no plan, and a heart full of razors. In the camp, Tsubasa stared at his own phone. His contact had sent a photo, a black van and a discarded pink slipper.
This isn't what I ordered. The Federation took her. I just wanted to break Riku, not hand his sister to monsters.
The smug triumph drained from his face, replaced by a cold sweat. He had opened a door he couldn't close. Tsubasa's guilt was useless now. The wheel had spun beyond his control, crushing everything in its path. Riku reached the iron gates of Federation HQ, his lungs burning. Inside those walls waited a truth darker than any stolen tape. Inside, stone corridors swallowed all light. The faceless voice behind the mahogany desk dripped with cold, calculated authority. The tapes you stole were no ordinary footage. Each holds the imprint of a player's soul, trapped by us at their ultimate moment.
Absorption, not replication. Every skill I've stolen has cost a piece of a trapped spirit. I've been feeding on souls.
A hologram flickered to life around him, translucent figures of iconic strikers and keepers. all chained to his body in silent agony. Play the final for us and win. Fail, and your sister will never draw another breath. On the desk, a single tape glowed under glass, the Founder's tape, pulsing with a malevolent golden light.
You are using me as a puppet. What happens to these souls if I do what you want? What happens to my sister?
A chorus of whispers echoed not from the director, but from the shadows themselves. The trapped spirits begging, "Set us free."
I am trapped. If I refuse, Miyu dies. If I play, these souls remain chained forever. There's no clean exit.
Riku walked out with the Founder's tape clutched in his hand. Ahead was a final match designed to grind his spirit to dust. In his shack, Riku slid the Founder's tape into the player. The screen erupted with static that smelled of ozone and old blood. Symbols writhed within the static, and then a voice, a deep, echoing command, pulled the room into freezing silence.
You hold the final tape, boy. I am the architect of this ritual, the one who bound every soul to the pitch. The final match will make you the vessel, score the winning goal, and you become our puppet, the souls bound forever. Submit now, and your sister lives. Defy me, and you will both be erased from existence.
Miyu told me to survive, to fight. If I become a hollow puppet, she'll be alone. That's no life for her. There has to be a third path. I won't trade her hope for a false safety.
The Founder's ghost leaned close, but Riku's eyes hardened to steel. In the dark, a quiet decision sparked.
Then I'll break your ritual. I'll free these souls and save my sister. That's my choice.
A silent war ignited in the cramped room, between the weight of a century of trapped souls and a boy who refused to kneel. Riku returned to camp before dawn. Its sterile silence was now filled with hushed voices only he could hear.
The souls. They're not just echoes. They're trying to speak to me.
One voice cut through the murmur, a clear, sorrowful tone. The ghost of the legendary striker Ascani. Ascani's ghost spoke, mournful. We were tricked. The Founder promised glory, but bound us to the tapes. The final match is a cage. Score, and we stay trapped. Help us.
They've been suffering for years. They don't want to be weapons. They want peace.
A fragile hope flickered. If he united their wills, the ritual might be broken from within.
I'll find a way, but lend me your skills as allies, not puppets. Together we may break free.
No words answered, but a pulse of warmth. A silent pact sealed in the cold morning air. Riku stepped onto the pitch with new strength. He was no vessel, but the conductor of a chorus of the betrayed. After evening drills, Riku found Tsubasa blocking the dim corridor. The sneer was gone, only guilt carved into his pale face.
I know you'll never forgive me, but you need to hear this. My younger brother. The Federation took him when I was a child. I've been their unwilling pawn since. Your own brother? So all your arrogance and cruelty was a mask. Every insult, every threat. I had to convince them I was loyal. I can give you insider information, keys. You expect me to trust the man who tried to destroy my life. Trust. Number. But my brother's life is on the line too. That's my proof. His eyes mirror mine. A slave fighting to break free. I'll take the gamble.
Without a word, Riku offered his hand. Tsubasa gripped it, the gesture sealing a fragile, desperate alliance. In the sterile heart of the blue cage, two prisoners of the Federation made a pact. The final was coming. The speakers crackled across camp. The final selection would be a televised match, Riku's ragtag team against Tsubasa's golden elites.
I won't break the ritual by playing their game. I need to consume every last soul, including the Founders.
In the dead of night, Riku pressed play. This time, he didn't just watch, he opened his mind to swallow the tape whole. The Founder's soul surged into him like molten iron, his voice a thunderclap. You insolent worm, I will tear your mind apart. But within Riku's mind, the other souls rallied. Ascani's ghost stepped forward, and 100 voices merged into one defiant chorus.
Miyu, your face is my anchor. I won't drown.
The Founder's rage cratered around Riku, but the boy's will, amplified by the bound, held firm. The chorus gained control.
I feel them all. Every stolen dream, every tricked soul. They're not prisoners now. They're an army.
Tsubasa met him in the corridor, saw the golden storm in his eyes, and nodded. No words were needed. The final match was no longer a cage. It was the stage for a reckoning. Under the blinding stadium lights, the whistle shrieked. Riku felt every trapped soul press against his skin like a second heartbeat.
My legs are moving on their own. Is this me, or am I just their vessel?
Fool. You think you can control me? I will wear your flesh and score the goal that seals your sister's fate.
Miyu, I promise to save you. I won't break that. You are my anchor.
He gritted his teeth and forced his foot down, reclaiming the ball. You are not my master. You are just a parasite. Moves from a dozen legends flickered through his body. A 1960s scissor kick. A 1980s rainbow flick. But now he chose when to release them.
He's fighting it. The gutter rat is actually wrestling the Founder himself.
Riku threaded a pass through the elite defense. His eyes burned less wildly, more focused, a general assessing the field. The scoreboard remained frozen at 0. The Federation's eyes burned from the stands, waiting for the moment to strike.
I am the conductor, not the puppet. I'll score on my own terms.
The ball rolled to Tsubasa's feet, facing an open net. The crowd rose, expecting the finish. He feigned a slip, tapping the ball harmlessly wide. The net gaped untouched as he jogged past Riku. Tsubasa whispered through gritted teeth, "I meant it. My brother, in the VIP box, a Federation official's face twisted purple. He jammed a signal into a handheld device. On the sideline, a towel-covered hand slipped a vial into Riku's water bottle. Tsubasa sprinted over, swiping the bottle to the grass. "Drink your own poison," he hissed at the handler.
He's burning his cover. Whatever the Federation holds over him, he's chosen to fight.
Their eyes locked. No more masks. The alliance was forged in open defiance. The Federation box erupted in furious gestures. A second official grabbed a phone, barking orders. Riku turned to the pitch, the Founder's growl clawing at his mind. The real fight was about to detonate. A deafening clunk echoed. Every floodlight in the stadium died simultaneously, plunging the pitch into absolute blackness. In the void, Riku's eyes blazed twin suns. The Founder's howl reverberated, but the other souls surged, sharpening his senses.
I can see their heat signatures. Every footstep, every twitch. The dark is my domain.
He ghosted past frozen defenders. Their eyes blind, their muscles locked. The ball clung to his feet with supernatural gravity. Then, in the heart of the box, a leap defied gravity. A bicycle kick carved from a dozen stolen memories. The ball screamed off his boot, trailing a brilliant golden comet tail. It curved past the keeper's groping hands. A split-second silence, then the net bulged. The stadium erupted in a delayed, volcanic roar of disbelief. Spectators clutched their heads, mouths frozen wide. The impossible scoreboard flickered back to life, 1-0.
The souls are screaming louder. They can taste freedom. They're pushing me forward, but I am still in control.
Above the chaos, the Federation box remained dark, its occupants weaving a deadlier trap. The final act was not yet written. The stadium speakers crackled to life. An oily voice announced, "The ball is rigged. If the final goal is scored, the trapped souls will be drained and erased."
They've turned the final goal into a death sentence. If I score normally, I kill everyone inside me.
Sacrifice them, Riku. Your sister is all that matters. The souls are already dead. Let them go and save Miyu.
Miyu would never forgive me if I traded her life for 100 others. That's not the brother she believes in. There has to be a third path. If I strike the ball with a different intention. Not to score, but to break the rigging.
You fool. The rigging cannot be broken by mere will. Your sister will die for your stubbornness.
I am not alone. Every soul inside me wants freedom. Together, we can shatter this trap.
A cold resolve settled in Riku's chest. He would not aim for the net. He would aim for the control box behind it. The goal could wait. First, he would free the spirits by destroying the Federation's leash on the ball. The souls inside him roared in unison, lending all their strength for one kick. This was the strike that would decide everything. Riku's leg whipped forward. Every soul in his body screamed as one. The ball exploded from his boot. It rocketed not at the net, but at the Federation's control box glowing ominously behind the goal. The shot was a golden spear. It pierced the control box with a shriek of tearing metal. The box shattered, sending circuits and soul-binding runes scattering into the night. The ball, deflected, curved gently into the open net. The scoreboard blinked 2-0, but the net wasn't the point. From the wreckage, beams of pure soul light shot upward. One by one, the trapped legends emerged. Ascani, the 1,960 striker, 100 others, streaming into the sky like reverse comets. The crowd fell silent, then wept as the apparitions waved and vanished. Inside, Riku, the founder's voice turned to a guttural, inarticulate rage. They are free, but you will never be. Riku collapsed on the pitch as the final whistle blew. The souls were free, but the founder still lurked within. Inside Riku's mind, the founder's ghost screamed and lunged, clawing at his consciousness like a beast devouring a cage. But a chorus of light erupted behind him. Ascani and 100 freed souls, their forms blazing with gratitude and fury. They swarmed the founder, stripping away his ethereal form. His final shriek was swallowed by golden silence on the pitch. Riku's body convulsed once, then lay still. His molten gold eyes sealed shut, the glow draining away. Teammates sprinted to his crumpled form, their shouts swallowed by the stadium's shocked silence. In the stands, Miyu pushed through the crowd, her frail body shaking. She had been freed by Tsubasa's men just minutes ago.
Nii-san, no, please wake up. You promised you'd come back.
Near the VIP tunnel, Federation officials threw elbows, scrambling to escape, until police swarmed and cuffed them to the concrete.
Miyu, safe. The souls, free. That's enough.
Silence swallowed the stadium. Riku had defeated the founder, freed a century of souls, and now lay in the arms of victory and exhaustion. 2 days later, Riku's eyes opened to the sterile hush of a hospital room. Bandages wrapped his forehead.
Nii-san, you are awake. You are really awake. I thought I'd lost you.
She collapsed onto his chest, her arms tied around him. Her skin glowed with a health he'd never seen before.
The Federation treated me while they held me captive. They wanted me healthy for leverage, but it worked. I am okay now.
My eyes. The burn is gone. I can't feel the souls anymore. The power is truly over.
He lifted his hands, turned them in the light. No golden flicker. They were just the calloused hands of a slum boy.
I am not asking for forgiveness, but my brother is safe because of what you did. Thank you, Riku. We were both pawns. You risked your life in the end. That's what matters.
The morning newspaper lay on the side table. The headline screamed, "Federation Scandal. Soul Exploitation Exposed. Dozens Arrested." Riku closed his eyes. For the first time since the slums, no voices whispered, only Niyu's breath, and a deep, earned silence. Months later, a modest apartment held the scent of fresh rice and clean laundry. Miyu hummed as she folded towels, her cheeks full of color.
You'll be late for work, Nii-san. And don't forget your lunch.
Riku pulled on his mechanic's uniform, the wrench in his pocket, a familiar weight. It was honest work, enough to keep them fed and safe. Evenings were for the street pitch. Riku still played, not for riches or survival, but for the joy of a ball at his feet, and the laughter of kids. He taught them tricks without the supernatural, only the muscle memory of a survivor. No golden glow, just calloused feet and a sharp grin. A small boy tugged his sleeve, eyes full of wonder. How did you learn to play like that? He asked.
I had some amazing teachers, legends who gave everything so I could be here.
The boy didn't understand, but he felt the weight of the words. Riku ruffled his hair and sent him back to the game. That night, Riku and Miyu shared a simple meal. No shadows haunted the corners, no whispers in the dark. They had walked through fire and emerged whole. A slum boy, his sister, and an ordinary life. The greatest treasure of all. At the street pitch, Riku leaned against the fence, watching the next generation chase a worn ball. For a fleeting moment, a ghostly silhouette flickered behind him. The founder in his old manager's coat, but the image dissolved like smoke. Riku didn't turn. The past had no hold anymore. Miyu appeared at his side, slipping her hand into his. The evening sun painted the street in amber. Her hand was warm. His eyes, a calm brown, carried no trace of gold. They walked together, past the pitch, past the echoes of a battle only they remembered. Behind them, a faint glimmer rose from the grass, a stray football, glowing softly, as if the soul said goodbye. Riku didn't look back. His path was forward with Miyu, into a future free of ghosts. His smile was genuine now, unburdened. The slum boy who copied pro skills had become a man who wrote his own story. And in the ordinary moments, he found the victory that mattered most.